Let's have a November tour of our allotment. Welcome to Gardening with Ben. It's been ages since I've given you a tour of my plot, and that's the reason why, because it's an absolute tip at the moment. But I always say I'm an open and honest gardener, so I'm going to give you a full tour and show you exactly what it's looking like at the moment. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy the tour. As always, we'll start off at the front of our allotment, and as you can see, we've got lots of pansies in this front bit, but we've also planted a load of tulips. Remember, I planted a load of tulips at the top of my plot. We've planted a load in the front as well, so fingers crossed we do get some great colour. There's hydrangea, that's dying off now, but remember, don't prune it until it starts budding up next year or you may kill it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to lots and lots of spring colour in this front. We've got heather growing. It's starting to go purple, starting to flower, which will look absolutely amazing when it's all out. That's getting bigger and bigger every year. They only started off as small plants, what they were selling off at B&Q, but yeah, they're coming on really nice. Let's go on to the plot. We've still got a couple of climbing roses out, which is looking fantastic. Keep cutting off the old buds, but yeah, it's still flowering. While it's still flowering, I'm still happy. Now we've got the front of the plot. We've still got some geraniums flowering. We really do need to get all those dug out and put in the shed to overwinter them, keep them alive and keep them going. We pruned back all the plum tree this year. It got a bit too big, but yeah, we need to get rid of all that rubbish. But yeah, hopefully we've got spring bulbs all this down these sides, so we do need to get all this cleared before all those start growing. We've got a mammoth job cutting the cooking apple tree back this year. It's absolutely huge. That's the job for once all the leaves will come off. But yeah, hopefully get those sorted. Now to go down here. This is one of my new areas that I did this year. We've got absolutely loads of colour coming out. The cyclaмен's growing really nice and flowering. We've still got fuchsias on. But yeah, we've got a load of bulbs in here as well. So come springtime, it'll look absolutely amazing. We've got some free cyclamen, what they were giving away at the co-op. So we need to get those planted. I just left them outside to get some water, so that they're back to life. But yeah, fingers crossed it'll look good, that. Now into the polytunnel. You know I've been absolutely busy tidying, clearing all this out. It's not finished yet. That's our new bench, what we've got. What I got an Amazon voucher from my family, so I bought a new garden bench, which is absolutely amazing. That's going to go at the top of my plot. But yeah, we've been clearing out loads and loads of rubbish. Got to take all that to the tip tomorrow, get that tidied out. But the job will be to rip all the flooring up and dig it over, level it out, get all the bindweed out and put some new flooring down, ready for next year. There's Christmas potatoes, they're coming on. We need to give them a water, but they're growing well in here. They should be ready around Christmas time for hopefully a great harvest. I'm not going to climb down that side because it's a bit wild at the moment, but all the grapevines are turning red, dying off now for the year. Hopefully they come back next year because we've got some great grapes on them this year. But yeah, we've got to clear all the strawberry beds area out and tidy all that up and get it looking smart, ready for next year. But that shouldn't be too big a job to get all that cleared and ready for next year. Now onto my allotment. We had as new raised beds what we built, which look absolutely amazing. Full of pansies. We've got climbers climbing up the arches, so fingers crossed we'll get some nice flowers on them next year. Again, we've got this climbing rose, which I've pruned back and tidied up on that one, which looks great. But yeah, we're going to get a load of spring bulbs in these pot beds as well. We've got so many growing, and I'm just going to show you down here. We've got so many apples left to pick. Look at all these. We're inundated with apples this year, absolutely inundated. I'm even letting the squirrels and blackbirds eat them. But yeah, we'll get some more off and then get them tidied up, ready for the winter once they go dormant. Down here we've got some onions in. They're popping through. We've got some snowball onions and some yellow onions coming on right well. We've got us broad beans. which are doing amazing, keeping those covered to stop them getting eaten away. Really impressed with how they're coming on. Then this is our Chinese garlic. We planted Chinese garlic to compare against UK garlic over there. So at the moment, the UK garlic is looking better than the Chinese one. I wanted to do it as an experiment. I know I always tell you not to plant Chinese garlic, but I wanted to do it as an experiment to see if it is actually bad to grow. So we'll give it a try. I do love an experiment. We've got shallots in this bed and some more onions, what we've got from Simply Seed. They're a bit behind them ones, so they're not growing as much yet. And same again with these, we've got Simply Seed broad beans in, they're a bit behind as we planted them later. And then again, we've got some garlic in these beds. So yeah, we need to put that netting back over. Something's been at them. And then my plot looks absolutely dismal. But we'll get on, we'll crack on. We're doing a bit of time, working his way up and getting it all tidy. We've got all the beds to rebuild, all the paths to sort out again. But yeah, it's looking a mess at the moment. But we'll crack on and get there. Don't worry, it'll be ready for springtime. And this is the top of my plot where we've got those new arches up. This new area that we did. Again, we've got the raised beds with pansies in and climbers in. So hopefully we'll get some nice climbers growing up these. In here, we've got pansies. And yesterday we planted loads of tulips in these, absolutely loads. So they're going to be full to abundance with tulips. In here we've got tulips and daffodils. So again, it's going to look absolutely amazing. And then we've got some new heather, what we planted, which is white, which looks gorgeous. And in here we've got muscari, bluebells, and small little daffodils as well. So yeah, it's going to look good come springtime. But yeah, we're cracking on, working his way up, getting it all tidied, getting it all sorted, and hopefully a good year for next year's growing. I want it to be the best looking plot that it's ever looked. Oh, and down this side we've planted absolutely loads of daffodils, so hopefully we'll get a nice display of daffodils down that side. And again, same down that side, we've planted a row of daffodils down that side. So fingers crossed, the plot is going to look absolutely amazing of spring colour in springtime. We've got a bird bath. The birds absolutely love it. We keep the bird feeders filled up so that the birds enjoy them. Absolutely loads of bird feeders. Keeping them going and keeping them eating it. But yeah, we will get there. And once it's all done, I can sit and relax on my new bench. So thank you for watching my tour of my allotment. Make sure you drop us a follow to stay up to date with how well all those videos are getting on and as tips and advice. Until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining and keep gardening with Ben everyone.